Hey guys, Joshua Peterson Electric. I try to do one good video a week for you guys. It is March 2020. Hello. It's kind of getting up there already, huh? Anyways, this video is about arc faults and how some items can cause them to trip. They have nothing to do with the breaker or the house. Mind you, arc faults came out in 2002. The code changes every 3 years. So we had them in 05, 8, 11, 14, 17, and now in a couple weeks, I'll be going to my class for my 2020 book coming up here. So keep in mind that when you're diagnosing your arc faults, you technicians, just unplug everything. Don't have things plugged in, figure out what that circuit is, then move backwards to figure out what possibly could be tripping it. I came out to this gal here in the Loveland area a couple months ago, and it was an issue of the arc fault tripping. And she actually taught me this. I can't take credit, but she went through the homework with Keurig. And again, I'm not picking on them, but she had found out that some of the newer versions of this. This is like I don't know if it's the first or second generation or what, but there's two other models besides this that are newer that have had issues. She ultimately had to go back to this model. Could I tell you what exact model? I'm not sure. How about you look at the controls here, and then maybe that'll look like yours. But this model did not have the issue with the tripping. Okay. And so I don't know if they're going to quit selling this model or not. But if you love your coffee and in the morning the last thing you want is your breaker tripping at the same time, that gets to be a bit annoying. But so keep in mind that you can take this, why don't you put this in your bathroom? Arc faults have not been installed in power circuits of bathrooms yet. It's a 20 amp circuit too, so it'll take the handle of what kind of current runs through it and the wattage. But you could definitely take it into your bathroom and see if it trips there. If it trips the breaker, that's a normal breaker, you got an issue with the appliance. But I did come in here, I took my hair dryer, plugged in, I knew my hair dryer would make that freak out. It was 1500 watts, did not make it trip. And so I knew that it was possibly the Keurig. So I took it over to the other counter. They had another circuit. This house is only a year old. And so I knew the arc faults were fairly new with good breakers. And I tried it over there, it tripped. So I robbed Peter to pay Paul on the panel. And it still tripped from another bedroom one. So I knew we were onto something with Keurig, and she was right. So we went ahead and she got her old one and it's working just fine. So keep in mind that just because you buy something and plug it in doesn't make it always the breaker or the electrician's fault. We didn't manufacture it. It did get shipped on a boat over from China, India, Mexico, Taiwan, who knows, wherever it came from. Doesn't mean it was made in my garage. Thanks guys for joining us. Have a good day.